Guys, it's low-key Sule. So I have so much to say about this, and I've been wanting to make this video for a cool minute. I'm not gonna lie. This video is basically the one where it's like the Asian dude. He's either like Mexican or Asian, or he's kind of like a mix. And then it's like he's a streamer mod. So he's like a mod for like this Asian girl, right? And basically they were on a stream, and he's like living in her house. Like she invited him over to let him live in her like one of her rooms in her house, and they're doing like streams together. I believe they had like cooking streams, and then they had just like streams of like both, him being in her bedroom and them just kind of making streams. That's kind of the whole new wave. I started seeing streaming when I was like probably like 19. People started doing that, so it's been like a good 8 or 9 years where I started seeing people like really stream really big. Like there was the one dude, I think his name was Ice something. He's like a goofy white guy who used to stream. But this bothered me because I watched it, and I think this was like a year ago now, or like 5-6 months. But it's like it annoyed me because it was almost like a prostitute having like their own prostitute type shit. It's like she has like this attitude where she acts like she's so much better than him. But I'm gonna keep it 100. This is just on one thing. They're like the same level of attractiveness. Like I'm not gonna put a rating on both of them or whatever. Like, I try not to be like super douchey, but she acts like she's like out of his league and like ew and all, because they did this thing on stream where she's like, she asked the modders something about kissing or something. I think it was a dare or something, and she like kissed him, and she's like ew, and then she's like pretending to throw up in the bathroom and all this kind of stuff. I mean, she really acts like she's like still like 11 or 12. This is some shit that like girls did back when you were like in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, give them a little cheek kiss and ew, gross, oh my gosh, cooties. That's like how she's acting. You know what I'm saying? That's how she's treating him, and he's like the nicest, sweetest guy. Like he doesn't come off as weird or anything. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, even if you like masturbated to her or some crazy shit like that. Who gives a fuck? I mean, she's a streaming chick, like one of them e-girl type streaming chicks who literally wears no clothes, walks around in like a little tutu, shorty shorts. I mean, like they all do it now. So it's like you can't really do stuff to make dudes horny, then act like the horny dudes are weird. Like you are weird because you are literally feeding into their fantasy. So it's like you're just as weird as they are. If they're weird, you're weird too. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really do it like sideways, like they're weird, but you're not weird. It's like, no. If you literally ain't wearing no clothes, bro, pretty much naked on the stream, whatever, even if he's your mod, you can't act like he's a weirdo, but you're not a weirdo, but you're feeding into what you know that the guys are attracted to. So running around, playing with titties, shaking ass, whatever. I'm kind of getting off topic, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's like you have to look from a standpoint that is just not even logic per se. It's more just like common sense. It's basically just like simple cause and effect and just being in reality. And I'll be honest, just based on that, it was annoying me how much she was humiliating him, but at the same time, it's like he feeds into it because he's like, no, she's not humiliating me. I kind of bully her back. No, he didn't. I watched like, I don't know how long the stream was. I think it was like an hour long or something. I watched like 20 minutes of it. Nah, she was just dead ass just bullying this dude like the whole time. And I always tell dudes, because we can go bring this to game. We can analyze game, right? All he would have had to do back at her is do the exact same thing she was doing, and she would have been all over this dude, bro. I promise. I'll put that on everything. This is why I always say, like, women love a freaking grown man child. They love that shit. All he would have had to do is have some balls. That's what I'm saying. He kind of suffers with the whole nice guy syndrome too, where he's like too freaking nice to stand up for himself or say stuff that bothers him, and he represses his masculinity. A lot of dudes repress their masculinity. And like I said in the past video, when a dude represses his masculinity, a lot of the time what dudes do is they become the woman that they want a woman to be. So they become passive, extremely kind, sweet. They might even cook for the women. They act very feminine. And what women do, when women can't find a masculine ass dude, they start acting masculine and doing things that masculine dudes do. Like teasing, bullying, making fun. They start doing that. And the way that you get them to stop doing that is, as a man, you basically act how a normal little kid boy would act like a 13-year-old, basically. Tease. All he would have had to do tease her, like after they kissed, he should have been like, ooh, you're so freaking gross. Oh, that's nasty as hell. And then when she told him mess about his looks, all he would have to do is be like, girl, you like a 4. You got makeup on. Shut the fuck up. But like, do it as a joke. Not like you're trying to like get back at her, but just lay back and just do it as a joke. She would have been eating out this man's hand. He would have got his thing, you know what, later on that night. Because women test your masculinity because they want to see if you're actually masculine, or are you going to do that nice guy thing where you're too nice to the point where it's a disease and you're too scared to stand up for yourself as an individual. Women hate that. She clearly likes him already because he's in her house and in the bed. All he would have had to do is act like a man. And I'm not trying to bully him. I'm not trying to bully none of the dudes I'm talking about. Even the dude in the video about the Yu-Gi-Oh! And having his own YouTube channel where he does Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's a street performer. I'm not trying to bully, bro. I'm just telling you, as a man, you have to stand up for yourself. And if he would have stood up for himself, his girl would still be around. It's a weird mental thing with women, bro. And it's a mental thing with you guys, and you guys don't even really know it. But it's really just standing on your 10 toes and acting like a man. A grown man child, basically. Like, she complained about the dude in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. She complained about him being too childish. But if he would have acted childish, but at the same time stood up for himself, she would have liked him more. Like, he should have teased her about stuff that she liked, stuff like that. That's really how it be.